everybody come and see. I say come and hear, I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get the rifle. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
Ọba tó ní orí òkè tí gbogbo àwọn òjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ti ń jíṣẹ́, ibẹ̀ ni Mósè ti kọ́kọ́ jíṣẹ́, orí òkè náà l'Ọlọ́run gbé lọ. Ó sì jíṣẹ́ fún aráàlú, orí òkè l'Ọlọ́run ti fàmì hàn. Ibẹ̀ ni Prophet Muhammad náà lọ, orí òkè náà ni ànábì náà dé t'Ọlọ́run ti fàmì hàn. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, èmi ni chief mọ́ gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá o. Orí òkè yìí náà l'Ọlọ́run ti fi hàn mí pé Yorùbá nation lọ́nà àbáyọ o. Àti bá a bá dákẹ́, tarawọ́ bá a dákẹ́ o. Ètí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí lédè Nàìjíríà lérí ọ̀rọ̀ àìní ààbò yìí, ó ti wá sú wa yányán. Ilẹ̀ Haúsá nìkan la fọkàn sí ìpè kínní yìí ń dé. Ilẹ̀ Haúsá nìkan la fọkàn sí ìpè kínní yìí ń bọ̀ wá o. Ó ti wá káàkiri ilé, ó káàkiri oko, ó káàkiri ìletò. Nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lónìí, àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọ Navy tó jẹ́ rìtáyà, wọ́n sọ àṣírí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà yìí pé ibi tí kínní ti wọ́ wá látàrí àwọn olóṣèlú ni. Àwọn náà dá wàhálà bọ ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ́rùn, àwọn náà ń gbé owó fáwọn Boko Haram yìí tó fi ń dá wàhálà bọ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Wàhálà tí wọ́n ń dábọ̀ wàhálà àrùn lè ṣe, ó ti wá káàkiri kìí ṣe ilẹ̀ Haúsá nìkan ló dé mọ́. Ó ti délẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó ti délẹ̀ Ìgbò, ó ti káàkiri gbogbo ẹ̀yà mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tá a lágbára jù ní Nàìjíríà. Tẹ́ bá wá wo bọ́ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ń lọ ìrísí, kò sí kinní kan tó kù mọ́. Ìtọ́lọ̀ fi hàn mí lórí òkè tá a wà yìí, òun náà ni Yorùbá nation. Ànábì Musa jíṣẹ́ fáwọn ìjọ rẹ̀ ipe kán tẹ̀lé òun, wọ́n tẹ̀lé. Ànábì Muhammad jíṣẹ́ fáwọn ìjọ rẹ̀, òkè náà ló ti fi hàn, orí òkè náà lèmi náà wà yìí. Tí ti jíṣẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé Yorùbá nation òun náà lọ̀rọ̀ àbáyọ o, Yorùbá nation òun náà lọ̀rọ̀ àlàáfíà o. Àwọn ọmọ Haúsá tán wà ní House of Rep l'Abuja, wọ́n tú àṣírí bí ọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣe ń wáyé àti ibi tí ogun náà ti ń jà wá. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí àwọn ọmọ rep wọn wí nílùú Abuja, ẹ̀gbọ́n o.
The trailer that was getting burned is for somebody who is from Mungu, and besides Chenso, that's the village where Bantu is coming from. Bantu is indigenous Plateau State. And I'm begging those that are leaders that we must speak to our people when issues have gotten like that, that we should not bring religious matter into it. Let them face the problem as they are. And I want to go to part of the report, sir. I was opportune to be a member of the transition committee when this government came to power in Plateau State. And I want to say this, that the security are not doing their work. There are remote causes of this matter. Whether we like it or not, that's the truth. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform this House and Nigerians that about 300 people were trained in Israel. I said 300 people is there in our report. We gave it to government to work on it, to find out those who are sent for that training. I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, to date, nobody has been traced. And those who did this training are aware, they know them. They are the ones who go to now agitate, kill 1 to 3 persons, and at the end of the day, it gets back to us. I am giving you this, and I'm willing to surrender those documents. I want to tell you, sir, there's a company in Nigeria today in Plateau State that is working. They did importation. About 4 trailers, 4 containers were missing. And when we trace as a committee what are in those containers to go root men, sir, we were told it was taken to a person's house, a highly politician. And trace the name of the company. I'll give you the name of the company. It is a security company in Israel. They bought arms. And we do not want to speak the truth. It will continue to hunt us. It will continue to devil us. The truth of the matter, sir, there are some politicians who are behind this matter. There are some people who are behind this killing. And I want to say with honesty, I am from Plateau State. I suffer from it. It's burning me. I'm losing people. What I'm saying, I know I'm putting my life in danger. But I prefer to die. Let other people be safe. It's much better. I am telling you this, that 300 persons were trained outside. And we tried to trace as a government, we couldn't trace people. We couldn't even get their passport. Mr. Speaker, there's a lot that needs to be done. I am willing, I said, to surrender some of these companies. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
tọ bí ṣe wá ń lọ yìí kò wá tó tán síbẹ̀ o àáyá ó lóun lè sáré olóko ẹni tí ó wẹ̀yìn fún un ibi tá a tún dé yìí nínú àwọn ọmọ wa tá a tún jẹ́ navy táwọn náà tún rí àṣírí wípé bí tíkìrì ti wọ́ wá sẹ́ ànílátòkè ni ṣé àwa tá a jẹ́ lè mọ́ mú nbẹ̀lẹ̀ àmọ̀tẹ́ tí ń tàbọn ẹni tó jẹ́ pásọ̀ nbẹ̀lẹ̀ àmọ̀tẹ́ tí ń tàbọn kí ló fẹ́ fìbọn ṣe nínú chọ́ọ̀chì kí lè mọ̀mú fẹ́ fìbọn ṣe mọ́ṣáláṣí kí ló oníṣẹ̀ṣe fẹ́ fìbọn ṣe nínú ẹ̀sìn rẹ̀ a lè mọ̀ ń pa rẹ̀ kí ni ọ̀gá léèwé fẹ́ fìbọn ṣe lẹ́yìn kó mú chọ́ọ̀kì lọ́wọ́ kọ́kọ́ mọ́ léèwé but àwọn tó wà nílé agbára àwọn náà fi agbára wọn káwọn bá fi lè máa ṣèjọba lọ tí wọ́n fi á tú àṣírí tú gbogbo àṣírí fi tú gbogbo olú fi dàrú báyìí.
And Alhaji Aliko Dangote, you can do better than to agree to sell only to NNPC. What's up, guys? It's your girl Adeola. You know, when Dangote opened his refinery, the biggest single train refinery in the world, by the way, not the biggest in the world, but the biggest single train refinery in the world, which means that as a country, we no longer have to sell our crude oil and then buy refined oil from other countries. We can finally do everything in our own country with our own currency. After 28 years, for 3 decades, this was supposed to bring down the price of fuel significantly. There's no money for subsidy because we are no longer importing. And Dangote is able to produce more than we need in Nigeria on a daily basis. He's able to produce more than Nigeria needs as a country. But guess what, guys? I have come to that conclusion that we have demons in power. People that are bent on making sure that Nigeria as a country doesn't work, that life doesn't get better for the regular people. I have not mentioned anybody's name more. I'm just speaking in general, like generally. I mean, instead of Nigerians having access to refined oil, our government has decided that NNPC will be the sole buyer from Dangote, that is the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, will be the only person that Dangote can sell to. So we now have to buy from NNPC. Like, who? What? I don't understand. Dangote is making cement, so we don't have to go through the government to buy his cement. Why are we going to the government to buy his fuel? I'll tell you why. Because Tinubu's government wants to continue to justify paying subsidies. So they will negotiate with Dangote behind closed doors. Let's assume that they agree on buying fuel from Dangote for 600 naira per liter. It's just an example, you know. They will now tell us, the regular people, they will say, it cost us a lot of money to get it from Dangote. In fact, we had to pay him 800 naira per liter. But because we are very nice, we will sell it to the people at discounted price of 400 naira, so that they will have to keep paying themselves a subsidy of 400 naira per liter. This is evil. This is it's more than witchcraft. And Dangote shouldn't have agreed to this arrangement, but he also wants to maximize his profit. So Alhaji, and you know, why am I even getting ahead of myself, guys? Let's go back for you to know how evil these people are when I say that we have demons in power. You know, we have 4 refineries in Nigeria. In the last 28 years, none of them has worked as they should. That is almost 3 decades, guys, because our leaders are intentionally refusing to do whatever is necessary to get the refineries to work so that we can continue to depend on importing refined oil. Now, the crazy thing is, every year they will tell us that they spend so billions of naira on fixing our refineries. We keep saying, but the refineries are not working. Last year, guys, Nigerian lawmakers revealed that we've spent $25 billion in the last 10 years to fix our refineries. $25 billion, not naira. If you convert that to naira as of last year, that is 11.3 trillion naira. And that is just within the last 10 years. So it's way more than that. We've spent more than that in the name of fixing our refineries. How much did Dangote even spend to build a brand new refinery? 20 wow. Are you saying what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is starting to become a seesaw. Dangote spent 20 billion. He was able to build the biggest refinery in Africa. We have spent 25 billion in the last 10 years to fix 4 refineries, and not one of them is working. This is a huge scandal, guys. That alone is a huge scandal. We are being scammed. These people never wanted a functioning refinery in Nigeria. They never did, whether owned by the government or an individual. They didn't want it. They didn't want NNPC refineries to work so that they can continue paying themselves subsidies, and they refused to privatize the refineries. If they wanted them to work, they would have worked. Not just that, we are also paying NNPC workers every year, every month they get paid, even though ago, they did not process a single barrel of crude oil. In 2019, we paid NNPC workers 357 billion naira in wages and benefits. In fact, their salary and allowances went up last year. We paid them 583 billion naira last year. So not only are we spending billions of naira in the name of fixing our refineries, but also as salaries for the workers that are not generating any revenue from refining crude oil because they are not refining any oil. So as much as we accuse Dangote of monopolizing oil in Nigeria, Nigerian government never had the intention of making their own refineries work. If they wanted it to work, they would have made sure that they work, or they would have privatized them. So we cannot blame Dangote for seizing that opportunity of a government that intentionally sabotages its own people. For you to know how much they didn't want any fully functional refinery in Nigeria, guys, for you to know how evil these people are, as soon as Dangote started producing diesel, Alhaji Farouk Ahmed, you guys remember, the CEO of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, came out and announced that the quality of Dangote's diesel is inferior to the one that they are importing for us from the abroad. Therefore, we have to continue to import fuel. You know, it's one thing to be a liar, and I'm not calling my father a liar, please. I'm just saying generally, guys, some people are liars and they know it. But for you to now have the audacity to tell a lie that can be publicly exposed with the truth means that you either have no conscience or you forgot that this is the age of social media where you no longer have monopoly over information. People are not just getting their news from NTA, you know, the government-owned TV station. Now people can invite other media companies to come and see the truth. This man's claim that Dangote's diesel is inferior now made lawmakers go to Dangote's refinery only to find out that his own diesel is 80 times cleaner and better than the one that the government is importing for us from Malta. And the media was there to testify, not just NTA. Speaking of Malta, that is a topic for another day. By the way, this is the quality of Dangote's petrol and diesel.
You can see that this is the sample. This is the sample of the petrol. So you are now going to have good petrol where the engines of your vehicles will last longer. The quality here will match that of quality of anywhere in the world. This is Euro 5 diesel. This is how diesel is supposed to look like.
Wow, you know that's the quality that you get in developed countries. So why our government has been importing inferior quality for us all these years, we don't know. Even Nigerians are saying, our diesel has never been this clean. They were like, what was Alhaji Farouk thinking? Sorry. And for Alhaji Farouk to lie that the one they are importing is better than that of Dangote's, Osumi. I mean, we are still expecting Alhaji Farouk to say that he lied. That he misspoke, you know. But the man is taking his time to apologize. I'm sure he will come around. He's a very reasonable somebody. They also said that Dangote is trying to monopolize fuel supply. But now that they said that he must only sell to them and that we have to buy from them, Edako, who is now monopolizing fuel supply. But what I don't understand is why Alhaji Dangote also agreed to sell solely to NNPC. I don't know, maybe they told him that is the only way you can operate in Nigeria. No, but even if they said that, he shouldn't have agreed. You've come a long way, and you know, Alhaji, you know that they will continue to use that as excuse to keep subsidy going. Haba. In the meantime, guys, the price of fuel has gone up again. People are paying 1,200 naira per liter, and we are back to queuing for fuel in a country that is the largest producer of crude oil in all of Africa. No. Can you imagine? By the way, I want to say real quick that if our leaders decide to wake up tomorrow and do the right thing and let oil companies, filling stations buy directly from Dangote, do you know that it will actually bring down the price of fuel significantly? And if we no longer pay subsidy because now we are getting the refined oil from our our own country. Thank God that they finally agreed to sell crude oil to Dangote in naira. You know, they wanted to sell it to him in dollars. Can you imagine? Now, all that is supposed to strengthen the naira. If we are no longer paying subsidy, if we are able to buy directly from him. So if you are based in the US, the UK, and Canada, this is a good time to send money to Nigeria. Even if you are not sending it to people, send to your own Nigerian account. Before naira starts appreciating, it will start appreciating anytime soon. But as of today, $1 is 1,620 naira on Lemfi. That's the app that I've been telling you guys to download. You can now use your Nigerian passport as ID for verification. If you don't have American driver's license or American passport, you can use your Nigerian passport for verification. And don't forget to use my name, Adeola, as a promo code when you send $100 or more, so that you can get $30 cash back. It's not just for Nigerians, by the way. You can use it to send money from your phone directly to Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Senegal, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Benin Republic with zero transfer fees. And because naira is yet to come back up, it's also a good time to invest in Tunde Learning on Farms. I've been telling you guys about them for a long time. This is farming season, guys, and they have land for as low as $416 per plot. Hey, this is their number on the screen. Call them. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They will rent the land from you to plant cassava, so they will be paying you profit every year. So you have nothing to lose. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, guys. Some of you are watching this show, but you are not subscribed.
Tọ́lọ́ máa fẹ́ ta obìnrin lọ́rẹ yóò ní kó láṣeyọrí sí lérí àwọn ọmọ ni o. Àṣeyọrí yín lérí àwọn ọmọ ni. Ọlọ́run máa ń fi ọmọ dùn obìnrin nínú torí òun ló ń jẹ alẹ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ya wa èyí tó ọmọ rẹ ti ń ṣe ti ń dùn máa ń nú Ọlọ́run ò ní sọ́dọ̀ ọmọ kólósì. Sàmì dáadáa. Àdúrà kólósì gbọ́dọ̀ wá nú àdúrà o. Àdánwò ta tún kàn láyé nù. Tẹ́yìn bá délé la mọ̀ pé èèyàn máa ń sùn. Kéèyàn tó wá gbé bẹ́ẹ̀dì sérí títí kó lọ́wọ́ máa sùn. Ó ti sùn lọ ìgbátí ni wọ́n fi jí wọn. Ọlọ́run má sì àwọn ọmọ wa lọ́mọ àgbátí. Ó rò pé òun ti ń tọ̀ tipẹ́. Ìkan jókòó ó cross leg. Ní wọ́n á ń sunkún pé òun ọ̀rẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ wọn má. Wọ́n ẹsẹ̀ wá gbà létí pé ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ rèé. Kò sí ní tó jẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kólósì ni. Ọlọ́run ní sí àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ́mọ kólósì. Ya Mariamu. Ọlọ́run fi Ànábì Isa ó fi ṣẹ̀san fún Mariamu ni.
Inna Allah yubashiruki bi kalimatin minhu ismuhul Masih.
Tó bá ń ṣàdúrà lọ́sàn-án tó ń ṣàdúrà lóru ntọ́lọ́run ó fi ṣẹ̀san fún ọ ni pé kó láṣeyọrí lérí ọmọ ya Mariamu.
Ya Mariamu.
Isqalatil malaika ya Mariamu inna Allah
yubashiruki bi kalimatin minhu ismuhul Masih.
Ó ní mo fẹ́ fún ọlọ́mọ ńlá kan tọ́já sí pé ní bí bá ń bẹnu ayé ẹnìkan ò ní tó.
Ismuhul Masih.
Bí ọba dáàrin ibì kan ariwo sọ ní ti dáadáa.
Ismuhul Masih.
Tálẹ́ni náà.
Isa bunu Mariama.
Ó ní Isa bunu Mariama. Ó ti lóyún àmọ́ á fún ọ ní ọmọ táwa fún ọ náà á tún fún un lóko. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe fún Mariama náà lóko. Ọlọ́run ló fún Mariama náà lóko, bàbá rẹ̀ kọ́ ìyá rẹ̀ kọ́. Ọlọ́run tún wá fi mọ Isa náà ṣẹ̀san fún Mariama.
Isa bunu Mariama.
Ẹ̀san faragbolẹ̀ fọlọ́run òun náà ni kọ́lọ́run fún ọmọ dùn òbí nù. Lóòótọ́ ọ̀ ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ní gbogbo Sunday bọ́ọ̀ bá wá wọn mọ̀ kọ́ wá bitaki wà lè láyé.
Nàjà máa nàjà.
Tọ́jà dùn àrẹ ọgbà ni káníyàn rẹ ọ da pẹ̀lú chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn.
Bitaki wà lè láyé nàjà máa nàjà.
Àwọn ẹ̀dá yín tí wọ́n ń bẹ wájú ṣé ọ̀ máa wá ṣubú fún wọn.
Bitaki wà lè láyé nàjà máa nàjà.
Lóòótọ́ ọ̀ ń gbàdúrà láàárọ̀ ọ̀ ń gbà lọ́sàn-án sọ̀ ń tẹríba fọ́kọ rẹ.
Bitaki wà lè láyé nàjà máa nàjà.
Lóòótọ́ gbẹ̀sìn lóòótọ́ sọ̀ jẹ́ pírọ́blẹ́mù fún wọn níbi tó ń gbé. Tọ́ a máa jẹ́ wọn fi tiẹ̀ bú àwọn eléri yín. Ẹ̀sìn lẹ́yìn lọ chọ́ọ̀chì ọ̀n tọ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ bú chọ́ọ̀chì tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹnìyẹn fẹ́ bú sẹ̀lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn sẹ̀lẹ̀ ìwà wọn ọ̀dà wọn ò ní yanjú ẹni tó wùwà tí ọ̀dà yẹn lọ́tọ̀ wọ́n ló jẹ́ wọn ní sùúrù. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ ìjọ mi ló fa tí wọ́n fi ránṣẹ́ sáwọn lórí wọn níbi ìwà wèrè tó nínú ilé lọ níwà má jẹ́ kí wàá rí ọmọ bú àwọn lórí yín. Bitaki wà lè láyé.
Nàjà máa nàjà.
Ó ṣe wá wà ní Christian lọ́wọ́ ní Mùsùlùmí.
Allah.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bá Mùsùlùmí mi náà pàdé níbi títí ń fa wàhálà ojú ó sì máa tìyàn. ẹ jẹ́ á lọ fi ìwà kún ẹ̀sìn ká lọ fẹ̀sìn kún ìwà ká lè bá a bá Ọlọ́run ní ẹ̀ka ti bá a bí tẹ̀kẹ́ wálé ilahi. ìjọ sẹ̀lẹ̀ ní Makoko headquarter tí ẹ pè wá sí tọ́lọ́run àmà lórí o torí kò sí fẹ́ níbi ẹlẹ́sìn míì mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá tán fóònù nísìn ntáwọn ní religion dálẹ̀ ojú ó sì máa tìyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kan kírísítẹ́nì míì tí ń bú mùsùlùmí ojú ó tì yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kan mùsùlùmí náà tó náà ń bú kírísítẹ́nì yóò tìyàn lójú ẹ̀yin wá lẹ́yìn ò ní sí níbi irú ìgbésẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wá tún pe àáfàá wa nù ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kó wá sọ nípa Mariam ṣé báíbù ó sọ nípa Mariam ni ó sọ ọmọ náà.
kí ló máa bá wájà fún.
àbáyé àbẹ́ olómi ṣe sùúrù báíbù sọ nípa Mariam dáadáa ẹ fi eléyìí wá ìfẹ́ ni pé mùsùlùmí Makoko àti kìrìsìtẹ́nì Makoko kò sọ́ta láàrin wa ní tẹ́sí yìí gbogbo ń tà sọ ẹni báíbù náà sọ ẹ jẹ́ á lọ fi wà kẹ́sìn ọ wá wí ní tó fẹ́ wí.
kí ló máa bá wájà fún mùsùlùmí ayé pẹ̀lú kìrìsìtẹ́nì ó káyé bára wájà máa.
wí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i.
kí ló máa bára wájà fún mùsùlùmí ayé pẹ̀lú kìrìsìtẹ́nì ó káyé bára wájà o.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu ala al-mursalin. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Hi guys, so this is just an FYI because it has happened to me twice. I don't want anybody else to fall victim. I thought we should talk about it. This is the age of AI. As you're aware, people can now use AI to clone anybody's voice. And now some people have figured out how to use AI to clone the voices of people that are close to you. They can literally clone anybody's voice and use that to scam you or anybody on your phone contact. This is not just peculiar to Nigerians, although the two experiences that I had were by Nigerians, but AI can be used anywhere in the world to scam people. So please, this can happen to anybody regardless of whether your relatives are in Nigeria or not. So this can happen to anybody anywhere in the world. So they try to use two different tactics, and I thought I should warn you. First of all, if anybody calls you with a Nigerian number, speaking with the voice of someone that you know, and they ask you to read out a number that was sent to you as a text message, please don't do it. Even if this person sounds exactly like your mom, like your dad, like your brother, like your sister, like your friend, even if they sound exactly like them, they are not the one. These scammers are now able to use the voice of someone that you're familiar with. It will be their exact same voice. You will not be able to tell the difference, but they are not the one. These people have already tried to claim your phone number as their WhatsApp number on a different phone that they have. And all they needed was a code which WhatsApp will send to you, thinking that you are the one trying to change your phone. You are trying to move your WhatsApp account to a new phone. So WhatsApp will send that code to you. And the moment you read that code to them on the phone, you will be locked out of your WhatsApp account. And they would be logged into your WhatsApp account. They will be able to reach all your contacts, and they will start asking them to send urgent money. They will say that they are stranded somewhere. So I got a call from someone I know very well telling me that we have a WhatsApp group meeting, and I said, uncle, you know I don't take part in any of these WhatsApp groups that you added me to without my consent. And it's like, I understand, but did you get the code for the Zoom meeting? And I was like, what Zoom meeting? I'm not attending any Zoom meeting. Why do I need a code? He said, well, just go and check. I just want to make sure that you got the code. And I was like, what difference does it make? I'm not attending anyways. He said, no, check. And I'm like, why is he so pushy? He kept insisting that I check for this code, and I'm like, why is he sounding so pushy? I'm not attending the meeting. Why do I need this code? By this time, he was like practically commanding me to check for the code. I was like, and still thinking that I was speaking with an uncle. I checked my WhatsApp and I said to him, I don't see any code. He said, check again, it's a text message. So I checked my text message and I saw a new text with a code. They usually request for the new code once they have you on the phone. So it would come in as you guys are talking. And I said, okay, I see it. And he said, okay, now read it to me. And I was like, read it as in from where to where I want that. And it was at that moment I realized, wait a minute, I've heard of something like this before. Is this uncle trying to scam me? I was like, because till now I was still thinking that it's this uncle that I know, and he just traveled to Nigeria. That's why he's using a Nigerian phone number that I'm not familiar with. So out of respect for him, I'm a very respectful person. I said to him, Uncle Etiawele. No, I didn't. I didn't, but I wish I did. I just said, Uncle, I've been told never to read numbers to anybody on phone. And the moment I said that, this person got so upset and they hung up the phone. And as soon as they hung up, immediately I realized what happened. I don't know if these people use jazz or not, but it was as if I came back to my senses, like, what the heck? This uncle would never be pushy when talking to me, and he would never hang up the phone on me. So that was how I escaped at the very last minute. Can you imagine? So I called this uncle immediately. I called his US number, and he picked up. I said, Uncle, somebody just used your voice to try to scam me. He screamed. He said, hey, I hope they were not successful. He was like, apparently somebody had gotten a hold of all the contacts in the group that he created on WhatsApp, and they've already scammed somebody in that group. So he had posted a message to the platform that people should please not fall for the scammers, that he's not the one. But me, I wasn't opening the WhatsApp group message, so I didn't even know that he had put out a disclaimer. And then I heard of something like that happening to another person. Now, the second time, guess what? They actually used my voice. They used my voice to try to scam somebody that I know. One of my uncles in Nigeria called me like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I did not pick up because I'm sleeping. I don't pick up Nigerian calls in the middle of the night. If it's emergency, I know the people that will call me. And so I was like, hey, we'll talk in the morning. So in the morning, I called him back, and I could not believe what he told me. Apparently, someone had called him with my voice, saying that I was in Nigeria on a short visit and that I was out of cash. I was stranded, and that I would be sending somebody to him so he could give that person some money to give to me. Can you imagine? And he said it was exactly my voice. I was like, what? I was like, wow. So that's why he was calling me in the middle of the night. That's why he was calling my US number to confirm. And since I didn't pick up the calls, he now called my brother. My brother picked up and told him, no, it's a lie. Adeola is not in Nigeria. Don't give your money to anybody. So they kept calling him with my voice, telling him to hurry up because I was stranded, this, that. And so because he knew, he now played along with them just to trouble them as well. He was like, what if I add some food stuff as well, since in case you are hungry, since you are out of cash, And so after the whole merry-go-round, they realized he knew what was happening. And so they started cursing him out with my voice. And he was like, no, Adeola would not do that. So he knew what was happening. So my people, I'm not saying that Nigerians are scammers, but this has happened to me twice. And some people have figured out how to use anybody's voice to try to scam people. Please and please, if anybody calls you, first of all, with my voice, asking for money or asking for a code, it is not me. I'm not the one. And also, if any of your loved ones should call you that they are stranded, keep calling their actual phone number. If they don't pick up, text them. Are you the one asking me for money? Is it really you? Also, if anybody tells you to read a code to them, please and please do not read it to them. I've also heard that sometimes they may call with the voice of someone that you know, just to tell you that they've been kidnapped, and if you don't send money to so account within the next 1 hour, they will be killed. Please don't send money to anybody. Call the actual phone number of this person. If they don't pick up, call their relatives. Try to find out, is it true that this person has been kidnapped? Don't just send money to anybody. All right, if this is helpful to you, please send it to somebody. You just never know who they are planning to scam next. Thank you guys for watching. All right, peace out.
Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed. Come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.